Welcome to Are We On Topic Yet by the Wild Wonder Collective.
Where faith meets real life and nothing's off limits except perfection.
We're your hosts, Dr. Melody, Mama Viv, and yours truly, Angie K.
We're talking all things ministry, motherhood, marriage, mindset,
and the messy moments in between.
Here, the conversations are real, the grace is deep, and the coffee, well, hopefully it's still hot.
So whether you're driving, multitasking, or hiding in the bathroom for 5 minutes of peace,
grab your pen, grab your journal.
Or let's be honest, your laundry basket, and join the convo.
Let's get into it.
Hi! Welcome to episode 3. Season 4, episode 3. How are you, friends? This is Are We On Topic Yet? I am your host, Dr. Melody. We have Angie K. And we have Mama Viv. I am loving... is this the MV? Mama Viv?
Yes.
I love it. Mama Viv, I am loving this stewardess look that you have going on down there. Yes.
Oh my
so
gosh.
One of my pet... No, I was kidding.
We haven't gotten into the topic yet, Mama Viv.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Okay, might be a wild show,
incredible.
folks.
I think it looks incredible. Okay, Angie K, what's our topic today?
Okay, we're going to talk about the spiritual side eye. So we're going to take a playful but heartfelt look about loving people past our pet peeves, preferences, and personality clashes.
Don't y'all think Mama Viv looks amazing today?
Why are you like this? Why do you continue down this path?
Why? That's one of my pet peeves.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. I'm going to try to love you through this.
And Mama Viv has taken us right into our topics. The first one is let's be honest. Pet peeves, preferences, and personalities. Why people trigger us. Loving beyond irritation when boundaries are still necessary and growth through grace. Okay, guys. This should be a fun episode, hopefully.
We'll
let's
see.
survive it. Okay, so let's be honest. What are some small things that that irrationally irritates you? Guys, I know we normally ask for y'all to comment like at the end, but I'm telling you, drop us some lines in the chat of what irritates you as we are
hope you have
kind of
some the same
unfolding.
ones that I
Kind of
have.
unfolding what irritates us. Go ahead, Mama Viv, take the floor. What irritates you?
Because it said name something, and she said some things. How many are on this list?
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
So I'll start off with...
Before she even gets started, this is probably one of her irritations.
It probably is.
But I just feel like my husband should be here with her because he is also a person who can have a whole list of things that irritate him.
I love him. I love him. So we're so much in it.
Okay, go ahead, Mama Viv. Kick us off.
Okay, I'll start with number 1 is people being late.
Okay. Okay.
That's one. Somebody else need to say once I come back in.
Oh,
You
no,
just
I
rattle
don't know
your
that
list.
happened.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I can't remember them all. But one is people being late. 2, when you're not organized and I'm at an event or something and you're not organized, or if I have organized an event and you're supposed to have something done by a certain time, is that still late? But anyway, and you
I think
decide to
so.
fellowship instead of do your work and you, okay,
Oh
I think I
my.
need to stop.
Dr. Melody, this may need to be a session.
Should we go inner healing or counseling?
I'm not talking about you, Susie. Susie, that's not you. That's not
Oh,
you. That's
Lord.
not you.
I think
Okay.
for me, I really get annoyed when I have to repeat myself, especially if I know I have to repeat myself because you weren't listening. And I think
I'm
it
sorry.
like I know you do this all the time to me, but it's okay. It's but it you both do actually, but it's fine. But think it stems from the fact that I don't like to go backwards. And I have this weird thing about going backwards. And so when people ask me to repeat myself, especially when they're not listening, it's like the conversation is going backwards. And it's irrational and crazy, but I hate it.
Do you have time after this to book her? Because it's truly not us.
She could do my session in this show. I don't care.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that I don't like if I don't hear you and you don't repeat
You know what? That's tragic.
I also don't like if I can't find something, and I don't like eating mushy food. I know that doesn't really have anything to do with other people.
What?
But these are my not likes. And so that's
Someone didn't want to take time to find out their pet peeves. I think I don't like that.
I do think I have at least one. Now I really don't like if I can't hear you and I can't, I do think that bothers me, I think. But
of course it does.
But I don't like being in an environment where I think I'm kind of with Mama Viv, where it feels chaotic, like there should be a leader. And whoever is supposed to be a leader is not doing it. It will force me to have to leave because I cannot. I cannot.
Y'all, this really spills over because like she can't stand to go to like Marshall's and Ross and stuff because it's chaotic. No. There is no leader.
I cannot. I'm doing better. I've been working on my anxiety.
It's pretty crowded in there.
I actually hate it too.
Yes. And so it's a real thing. It's a real thing. I know y'all think I'm playing, but really. And so I have to have some kind of, there has to be some kind of organization. We cannot just be in there. Woohoo! Look, it's too much. It's too much. The other thing I'm finding out is that I am sensitive to noise. I have if there's a lot of noise happening, my tolerance level is lower for that. And so sometimes I actually walk into restaurants. There is a restaurant here. I will be honest. I'm not going to name it because I'm not going to throw them under the bus. But I walked into, Mama Viv is like co-sign and everything. I don't know what she's doing down there. But I walked in there and I looked at my husband. I said, I think we're going to need to go outside because all of I don't know, it was just something about the noise. And then when we got outside, I was like, ooh. It's pretty interesting out here too. And so there's something about noise that I can be overstimulated by it. Okay.
Now, there we go. If you are watching on video, you may have noticed my face had a particular reaction when Dr. Melody mentioned this noise. If you're just on audio, you'll just have to trust me that my face had a particular reaction. And this is because Dr. Melody would have this TV at 1,800 decibels. And it would be so loud. And then when I would ask her to turn it down, she would be like, it's 8,000 TV.
No, we have to be honest about this. Now, Mama Viv, you tell the truth or shame the devil. You know that Angie's ears are so keen. It's not the truth. I'm trying to tell y'all. Angie can be upstairs. I'm sorry, Angie K. Hold on. Let me just get it out. She can be upstairs in the corner of the house. And you could be like, Angie, so. And she'd be like, what are you saying about me?
Now, may I speak? So that is true. Angie does have dog ears. And you could blow the whistle and she could hear it. Okay, she does. But then also, Melody has a loud TV. I'm the one that's in the middle. I'm in the middle. I am just right.
Well,
okay, Goldilocks.
Clearly, my son gets it honest because that TV is insane in this house. And I'm like, what is happening? But go ahead.
Yes, it is. It is.
Oh Lord.
And also, one of my pet peeves is when a person talks so much and never give anyone else a chance to say anything.
Oh.
Are you trying to say something?
I'm gonna be quiet.
All I know is the first episode, somebody was dominating this conversation.
If you all haven't been to season 4, episode 1, now would be your time to come back.
That was just one time. One time.
Okay. Well, this has been interesting.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's
Okay.
next?
Let's see.
Oh Lord.
Let's see. Pet peeves, preferences, and personalities. I feel like we're already there. Let's be honest with you.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So God made all of us different.
Yes, clearly.
And I think it goes into different things about us, like how I was saying I don't like mushy things. I also don't like things to squirt inside of my mouth, and so I won't eat things like gushers.
Okay. All right. I don't know where this is going, but it's making me nervous.
Not come out right on this show. That did not.
It's making me nervous.
Cut. Who's editing this thing?
Please.
Oh, if you wanted
Is
the
it-
real
is it-
us, people.
Is this the time that I should apologize for when I tried to push my glasses up with the wrong finger?
Oh. Oh Lord. I don't even
Okay.
think anyone remembers that. Oh,
now-
okay.
I was talking about eating things.
Maybe we should move away from these food
Sweet.
versions.
I think. Oh Lord. Time to
Oh,
pray. Did we ask Holy Spirit to come before this session?
I'm not sure. Okay.
Oh,
What
okay.
were you asking us?
Yeah.
We were talking
let's-
about how God made us different, and we all have
Yes.
different preferences.
Yes,
Oh my
We
like
all
in
have
the
different pet
church.
peeves.
Uh-huh.
Like
and
in the
different
church, we have to
personalities.
realize that we're all different and have
There we
different
go.
pet peeves. Yes, in
Yes.
the church, and that in heaven is like people gonna be there, hopefully. And
Do you think we'll still have pet peeves in heaven? Oh my
No,
Ah,
I'm
good
talking about
question.
Can we get
we'll
rid of
have the
these things?
personalities. We'll have the personalities. Maybe, hopefully, by then we will become perfect and it'll be all right. But I'm just saying, we'll be
Oh, I sure
heaven
hope
with,
so.
Well, I don't
with some
know,
of these
because,
people
you know,
at least.
When you think about pet peeves, pet peeves generally create frustration, right? And so, is there actually frustration in heaven? There's not. There's
No,
not
I
sorrow.
said
There's
we
not
will have
crying.
changed. We will have been changed from mortal to immortality and all of that.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't. I wasn't tough responding to you.
Well, she doesn't
I'm
like
sorry.
when
Think
people
out
don't
loud.
give anyone room to talk. Oh,
Okay. Let's
sorry.
see. Let's go to why people trigger us.
Oh boy, I see. Okay.
This episode is so great.
I know. I told you I put a couple of lighthearted episodes in here, and you see.
I'm ready. People trigger.
What?
Can you ask a question?
Yes, go ahead, Mama Viv. I'm listening about the triggering.
Generally, people trigger us because we need inner healing.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
will
Do you
Yeah.
say.
think that? Do you think that that's why the noise is too much? Do you think I need some inner healing for my noise aversion?
I think you need some earplugs.
Oh, and that might be true too. But I will agree that when you try to look at what is triggering you. There usually is something inside of yourself. I'm not going to say always because I have no idea what your noise
No,
aversion
no.
is about, and
Mm-mm.
I have no idea what my issue with going backwards is about. But again, when people trigger you, stop that. Why would you? You know what? Anyway,
She's on the plane. I told you she's a stewardess today. She was taking off.
if you can't see Mama Viv, I'm sorry. She's doing the most today. But anyway, yes, when you examine the things that trigger you, it does often, kind of catch you on some kind of wound that you have in your past. And like Dr. Melody has said in previous episodes, your emotions live inside of you, and when you leave them not dealt with, then something can just bump against it, and it doesn't feel good when things bump against the wound. So, yeah.
Yes.
True.
And let me become more serious and say that the, the truth is that when your response does not match your situation, then that generally means that that was a trigger for something else. And so that would be like blowing up on the cashier because they didn't give you the right change or something like that,
Oh my
right? Your response is
gosh.
not matching your situation. And so that means, okay, now it's time to dig a little deeper and figure out what is happening, what's living on the inside of me that's
Yeah.
causing me to be triggered in this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so let's jump right into loving beyond irritation.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Anybody
buddy.
can go on this one. Go ahead, guys.
Um, what was I gonna say? I think that the best thing that I've done here to love people beyond irritation is ask the Lord for compassion, and ask the Lord to
Mm,
see people
That's
through His
good.
eyes. That is
Hmm.
like one of the constant prayers that I pray, because listen, if I'm just being honest, some people really just get on my nerves. I mean, and I think we all have those people. But don't look like that, Mama Viv. It's the truth. But I think we all have those people, and so I don't want to be irritated with people. So I'm like, Lord, and my church calls it looking for the gold in people, and
Ah,
so I'm
I
like,
go to
Lord,
that church.
I'm like, help me to see them through your eyes. Help me to have, the compassion that you have for them. And I'm going to tell you, don't pray that prayer unless you're ready, because you
Hmm.
might find
Hmm.
yourself up at 3 in the morning weeping over that
Hmm.
person who gets
That's
on your
true.
nerves. And all of a sudden, they may not get on your nerves as much, and that's a good thing. But yeah, that's been the best way I've learned how to love people beyond irritation is have the Lord's heart and the Lord's compassion.
I love that, Angie K. And I feel like that's something that the Lord had given me years ago
Of
is
course.
seeing, I'm trying my best to see you with compassion. But when the rubber meets the road, anyway, but seriously, it's a wonderful thing to try. And I would suggest that you do it. I can't remember what I was gonna say now
I'm
because
sorry. I really am. I'm sorry.
but I love you, Angie K.
I love you too.
Oh, I mean,
well, well, I will say that this conversation, this part in particular, actually helped me to think about some things that do irritate me about other people.
We knew there was something.
I know. I think I don't live in
besides
irritation
mushy
most of the
food.
time. Right. Um, but I don't like when people are like bullies. Um,
Yeah.
and so like I like injustice really gets under my skin. And when people bully other people, like you want to get on my nerves. You want to see another melody rise up. That's that's when me and God have to have conversations to tame that And I know like some people, they would not necessarily call that bullying because some people have grown up in an environment. So, like, say, like you played a sport, then the way a coach talks to a person, I would classify that as bullying. Someone else would say, no, he's inspiring them.
Mhm.
For me,
That's
I
sort of,
don't think talking down to somebody is inspiration, but to each their own. um, that's something that I find irritating, especially when it's outside of the element of a sport environment where it might be expected and in the regular life of people. And so, so I was thinking about that. It's like that, and then too, like it goes into the spiritual realm when I feel like people are just disrespecting God and stuff like that. That also really irritates me a lot, and I have to reel
Yeah.
myself back in, right? Um, so what do I do with that? Like, how do I love beyond that? Me and God have lots of conversations, and He has to calm me down, just to be quite honestly, because once upon a time, before I had children, a different melody existed that
Really?
fought for the cause. Oh yes. Oh yes. If I saw it happening, I'd take my flag and we would march on in victory. Um, and so he just calms me down, and I think it's like what Angie K says. God starts talking to me about what his desire is for that person, and why it's necessary for me to be involved in whatever extent that he's asking me to, whether that's me just being saying hi and cordial, or having to actually interact in some kind of real way, because the truth of the matter is, if you are a person that is like that, it is very difficult for me to even be polite to you. And I'm a very polite person. Most people would describe me as polite, but it's because of my frustration about how you're treating other people. And so that's why the Lord has to really, like, we have to do a lot of work on how I interact, even me just being interactive and being kind and not allowing those things to take that from me, because that is a real thing for me.
And I
yes,
just want
that's
to
good.
add that um, when, because Dr. Melody said it and I said it as well, basically taking people before the Lord in prayer. But I just want to say, be careful when you do that. Be ready, because oftentimes when you take others before the Lord in prayer, He'll talk to you about you. And so
Yep. Yep.
just
Every
Uh-huh.
just
time.
be
Every
just be
time.
ready.
Uh-huh.
He'll say,
Yes.
Every time.
Yes.
you remember how you do this and you do that? And you say, what? I was
Uh-huh.
trying to talk
Uh-huh.
talk to you about so and
I know.
so.
I know.
Yeah,
Yep. That's
So
what
that's
just be
happens.
true.
ready.
I
Yes.
know.
And
I
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mama Viv. Go ahead. I'm doing her pet peeve. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I used to take someone before the Lord in prayer, and I wouldn't say that it was my husband or anything like that, but it was someone that I used to take before the Lord in prayer. And that's what would happen. He'd say, let's talk about you. Why?
Hmm. Yeah.
But it was so good, it did help me grow. It really, really did.
Yeah. And that's what I was getting ready to say, is that when you go before the Lord, and you should, but when you go before the Lord, get ready for the stretching, because that's what's
Oh
going to
yes.
happen. He's going to grow
Mhm.
you. He's going to
Yeah.
grow you.
Amen. That's
Okay.
really true.
Remember how I said when they are bullying, the Lord comes to me about my kindness toward them. And
Hmm.
that's a real thing. That's a real thing. He doesn't
Yeah.
say, you're right, Melody, they're bullies, and just
Yeah.
go and, disrupt their bullying in any way that
Yeah.
you see fit. He says, Melody, you still need to be kind. Melody, you still
Yes.
need to be polite. Melody, you still need to greet them in love. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
it's the stretching. It's the stretching.
Yeah. And one of the things that he used to say to me was that, you need to grow up more. And then
Hmm.
don't allow people to steal your joy in any kind of way.
Yeah.
And when you
Yes.
grow up
Yes.
more, then they will not steal your joy. And if it's
Yes.
Yes.
something that they're doing that's irritating to everyone and it will hurt them in the long run, just like Angie K was saying, they'll have you praying for them and sobbing and weeping and all of
Hmm.
this, and that spirit of compassion will hit you, and you'll just seem to start even actually loving them more.
Yeah.
That's real. That's so real. Yeah. Um, so as we navigate these spaces, we come to a place where we realize that boundaries are still necessary, right? We're talking about God stretching us. We're talking about how He can grow us. And I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go back. I gotta go back because my brain went back, and I realized I wanted to add one last piece to what we were saying about seeing people. A piece of advice I actually gave to one of my students because we were talking about hard topics, hard populations, right, that we would see as counselors. And one of the things that I talked to her about was seeing a person as a human, because a lot of times when we're irritated by something, we're looking through the lens of irritation. But when you start humanizing a person, right? They have children, they have a spouse, they have people who love them. They're like you see them as a human being, then you're seeing more of a whole picture. And a lot of times that will also calm down the other stuff inside of you and give you a heart of compassion toward them. So,
That's good.
That's
all
good.
right, coming back,
That's
coming back.
good.
Oh, go ahead, Mama Viv. I'm sorry. You
Nothing.
want
I
to
was
say
just going
something?
to say you see areas where they're actually broken and it's
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
causing them to do the things that they do, and you start praying over those areas where they are
Yep.
broken. Holy Spirit starts revealing things to you to pray for
Mm-hmm.
that person, and and then you pray for them, you rejoice when you see a change that happens in them. It's amazing what can happen.
It is. It is. And so again, but we do come to a place where we realize boundaries are still necessary sometimes in
Mhm.
these spaces. And so how do you differentiate? When do you realize, okay, this is not just an area of growth for me, but there are some boundaries that I still need to implement when it comes to this kind of a person?
Well, I think Holy Spirit is your guide, for that. He'll let you know how close you need to be to people and how not close you need to be to people. Dr. Miller just got through talking about bullies. Like, some, you don't get along with some people because some people are just mean. Like, they are just bullies and they are just toxic. And, you should pray for them, and that's wonderful. And that's something that's great to do. But that does not mean that you have to sit up under their bullying or their toxicity, you know. And it's okay to set a boundary and say, hey, this is not a person that I should hang out with. This is not even a person that I should have conversations with for real. I'm just going to pray for them from afar. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I agree. I love what you're saying right now. When you see a person is trying to manipulate you, be dishonest with you,
Yeah.
causing you a lot of harm, it's
Mm.
truly okay to set up the boundaries for that person. And setting up the boundaries is actually showing love for that person instead of staying in it and then something crazy happens because, you blow up in the end or something like that. But you set the boundaries, you step away, that's Holy Spirit first, what to do. That's very good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm really just gonna have to co-sign what they both said, which is be led by Holy Spirit, because sometimes we play a big role in something and sometimes we don't. And it's okay because God has a whole world of people and things that he uses to help growth happen. And so it's okay to have boundaries while you are praying for another person or rooting for them, or whatever God is asking you to do in that space, right? And one
Mhm.
thing I will say about boundaries is that boundaries are what we use to protect ourselves. It also can protect other people, like Mama Viv said. But I'm saying that I'm using the language I'm using for a purpose, because many times when we set boundaries, then people will say, well, they're not respecting my boundaries. And they believe that because they have set these boundaries, that now everyone in the world has adopted this with them, and this is how life is going to go. But that's not really how this goes. What happens is you set a boundary and you maintain the boundary. And there are going to be some people who respect the boundary and some people who cross the boundary. And you have to decide what happens when my boundary is crossed and how do I maintain this in my world. So it's great to set them, but just remember that the maintenance is on you. It's not on the other person.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
that's good.
that's really good. I like that. I was gonna say
Yeah.
something that one.
You sure? I can't stand when someone's going to say something.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure.
Okay, so let's just talk a little bit about growth through grace, right? And how God uses community to grow us.
Mhm.
I'll take the easy route and say that, like being around other people absolutely will stretch you and grow you because you'll be able to see how other people see you, and then you literally choose whether or not you're going to grow from that. Like for example, how Angie K and Mama Viv on here said that my TV used to be loud. How about that's the first time I knew that in 40 something years. That's
That's
honest truth.
funny.
That's honest truth. I never saw it that way. And
It
I'm
didn't
sure it
bother me.
was. I must say, I'm sure it was because now my son is that way. And I couldn't understand why he was that way. But now I know why he's that way. It was because I was that way. But my point is that that's something, if they were not here, right, and I did not have a relationship with them and they did not share that about me, then I would never know that about me. And that's how community works. People are around you and they see you through their own lens and they share with you, hopefully, if you have a good community, about who you are, good and bad
Yeah.
and indifferent, right? And God does this as well, and He should be a part of your community. And so that stretches us, that helps to grow us, that helps us to be able to reflect. Because I'm not saying everything someone says, you take that and you run with it and you change who you are. It's something to reflect on, it's something to pray on, it's something to take to God and say, God, okay, what do we do with this? And determine if there's some growth that
That's
is
good.
needed or what. But community
Mhm.
is a huge part of you becoming a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
That's good,
It,
Dr. Moody.
it just makes me think of the Bible telling us that iron sharpens iron, right? So the Lord puts people with us, and they're usually very different from us. But it is to sharpen us. Same thing that Dr. Miller was saying. It's to sharpen us. It's to grow us up. And usually people are like sandpaper to us, and so they come and they sometimes annoy us or frustrate us or whatever. And but all that time they're rubbing against us and they're smoothing out the rough edges of us, and they're helping us to see spots that we need to be healed in.
That's good.
Seriously, because we talked about those triggers and how they're often a case of a wound that is within you that needs to be healed. Well, so, here come these people who are different than you exposing this wound. Well, you should say thank you, because seriously, if you want to grow and mature, you need to address the wounds that are within yourself. And you may never know this wound exists if nobody has the power to agitate you in some kind of capacity. And I just want to throw this out. This is a good lesson for people who are just getting married. The Lord
Come
will
on.
use your spouse to agitate you in ways that is not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing to be agitated, because usually you need to examine why you're being agitated by your spouse in that area so that you can grow and develop and heal in that area. So anyway,
That's
that's just a
good.
So
little miracle
good.
That's
lesson.
good. I think
So
I'm pretty
good.
close to sainthood, but no, guys, I'm just joking.
You
Don't,
might be.
don't take that. But it reminded me what you guys were saying. It reminded me of this one saying. I'm going to read. It says, "God uses friction to produce fruit." And it says, "Grace grows strongest where resistance exists."
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. And that
To me,
takes
that's
us
what you guys
right.
were saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that takes us right into my favorite time, which is the time we encourage our listeners. So let's give our listeners a little encouragement about dealing with pet peeves and personalities and preferences.
Yeah. I think I would just say
Mhm.
it's okay to be annoyed. It's okay to be agitated by things, but just understand that that is a moment for you to do some self evaluation and for you to find the places that God is actually using those people to expose so that you can get your healing.
Yes, and I'm going to
I'm
say
just going to
discomfort
say
often.
really quick that we should embrace growing with God through community.
Can I name one more thing that irritates?
I think we're done with that part of the show.
Well, I'll just say this then, that what I going to say? Discomfort is like the soil, and it takes root by showing humility in us, okay? And then we grow. We grow. But it's the soil, it's like, okay, here's discomfort, but out of the discomfort is going to grow some great things.
Yeah.
If we put the
See,
right things in there with it.
you were supposed to go last. To God be the glory. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So,
And I have one more thing to say.
Of course.
Coffee, tea, or milk?
She's a stewardess. That's
Oh
what
my
she was
gosh.
asking.
Okay. What are we saying to these people?
Friends, we want to hear from you. Who is God inviting you to love a little more generously right now? The next time you feel that spiritual side eye creeping in, pause and ask God, what are you forming in me here? So drop us a line. Tell us about those irritations and the ways that you're overcoming them and how God is stretching you. We can't wait to hear from you guys.
Become that pearl.
Yeah.
Angie K, what is going on next week?
So next week we're going to talk about church versus kingdom, living out faith beyond the church building.
Okay. Super excited for that one. We'll talk to you soon, friends. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
That's another episode of Are We on Topic Yet from the Wild Wonder Collective.
If today made you laugh or feel a little more seen,
Go ahead and hit subscribe, share it with a friend, and leave us a review.